And now, Regis Philbin.
Hello, everybody. It's Monday, June 25th here on New York Style. And on the hot talk around town today, let's talk about the Jacksons' Victory Tour. The big tour is scheduled to start in less than 2 weeks, and we're all anxiously waiting to find out where in New York the Jacksons will play, if they play here at all. This morning on the morning show, Claudia Cohen reported the Jacksons would not play at Madison Square Garden. This afternoon, a spokesman for the Jacksons would not confirm or deny that report. In fact, he wouldn't say for sure the Jacksons would play here at all. But he did say there will be a news conference probably later this week when all the tour dates will be announced. Now, here's what we know so far. There will be 42 concerts in 12 cities. The first concerts will be in Kansas City, July 6th, 7th, and 8th. Dallas is next, July 13th, 14th, and 15th. Jacksonville, Florida is the next stop, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. They will play 9 more cities after that, and though they won't say for sure, it is expected that New York will be on the list. Tickets will cost $30, and they can only be ordered by mail. And tomorrow we'll tell you exactly how to go about ordering these tickets for any of the Jacksons' concerts. And as if that isn't enough, all this week here on New York Style, we'll be presenting a Jacksons retrospective. The series was produced by our sister station, KABC-TV. And now here is Larry Carroll to tell us just how it all began for the Jacksons back in 1968.
Between 1968 and 1975, the Jacksons released 27 albums under the Motown label, hit after hit after hit.
I would like to see a show in Europe. Like Europe. Yeah, I think that's great.
This is where Michael Jackson dreamed about touring Europe. Gary, Indiana, where he and his 8 brothers and sisters grew up on, coincidentally, Jackson Street.
First we started in Gary, Indiana, So we just started listening to the radio, and so we just got together. Then we sang country songs.
It was here that the Jackson brothers became the Jackson 5. Behind this incredibly talented quintet was Joe Jackson, father, manager, teacher, disciplinarian, a man who made his own dream of becoming a star musician come true through his children. Diana Ross is credited with bringing the Jackson 5 to Motown in 1968, and a year later they had their first hit, I Want You Back, the first of 4 #1 singles in a row. That's when the world first discovered the magic of young Michael.
He was taught that you have to be afraid of these people. They're going to grab your hair, they're going to pull, and you have to run from them. You must run from them for your life. And that's what he was taught from the very, very beginning.
The Jacksons do indeed stir up an audience into a frenzy. So comes the ultimate test to the Jackson security people. And before each concert, some advice.
Be careful when you reach over to shake the hands of the guys out in front. Everybody. Don't get too close to the end because we got an awful rough crowd.
I never get too close.
Okay? What?
Okay. Wait. Do we have enough security for the show?
Yes. We're getting more security now. We don't have...
As long as the security tight, I'll be tight.
I remember back in 1968 on the old Joey Bishop show, Michael Jackson and his brothers appeared there, and I think it was their first national show. Just a little guy, and I'm sure he remembers the interview Joey and I gave him to this day. Let's talk about security arrangements now for the Victory Tour. They're very big. You can expect to see metal detectors at the entrances to all the concerts, a wall around the stage, and lots of big burly security guards. Tomorrow we'll have detailed information on how you can get the tickets for that tour. And on our Jacksons retrospective, we'll look back on why the Jackson 5 split up in the first place and how they got back together again. Now all the excitement about the Jackson Victory Tour and all the speculation about just where and when the Jacksons will play New York brings us to today's People Poll question. A lot of possible New York locations have been mentioned, but we want to know what you think. So the question is, where would you like to see the Jacksons perform in the New York area? A, Central Park, B, Madison Square Garden, C, Shea Stadium, or D, Burns Stadium at the Meadowlands?